Alrighty. Welcome, random peoples. Welcome to my channel, and welcome to me starting my Path of Radiance Iron Man. We're gonna do this on difficult mode because I ain't no coward and I want this to be difficult. We're going with random level methods because fixed would mean I can very much find strategies and stuff online without having to actually learn. Alright, boys, prologue. The most exciting chapter in the game. Man, the cutscenes in this game are amazing. Don't worry, guys. Ike's gonna land a blow. I'm sure of it. Maybe a few. Resolve? What about my wrath? It's the best unit! Guys, it's best unit. Anyway, so I don't really have anybody in particular I want to use in this playthrough, so feel free to just hit me up in the comments section, or, you know, since I'm doing a live recording of this, by the way, I'm live recording this on Twitch, you can just say something in stream chat. Maybe I can figure out some characters that, you know, aren't necessarily just whatever. Maybe we can have some joke characters, get some meme characters up in here. Anyways, I'm gonna, like, try to play out the cutscenes. There's not too much I can do for it, but since there's not voice acting, I don't feel too bad about talking over them. If, people don't like me talking over them, then I'll start muting myself during the cutscenes and during these. But, for the most part, I'm probably just gonna talk during them. And if you want to pay attention to them, you can. Or, you know, if people want me to just skip the cutscenes, I'll just skip the cutscenes. I'm fine with either. And I'm fiddling with my mic settings as well for this. So, because I'm still getting used to my current setup. Not entirely super well done. Like, you might be able to hear my computer fan because it's a little close to my mic. So I'm trying to configure my settings, get everything set up for all of you guys for your viewing pleasure, so it doesn't sound completely terrible and doesn't look completely terrible. The stream itself might look a little terrible for those of you who want to watch me on the stream, because I don't have the best of internet. But I'm going to try to do what I can when I can. And put out what I can when I can. Alright, so, it's time to fight Boyd, also known as Best Unit. For those of you who have played this game before or know things about this game, he's one of the better combat units in the game. He's got pretty good growths in speed, strength. His bases are alright. They're all pretty solid for a fighter. This version of him is not entirely accurate to what we're going to end up probably seeing in this playthrough. I'm probably going to be using him a lot. Unless, you know, I get him killed. I totally forgot to set up settings. Hang on. Let's see here. Individual. There we go. Combat camera, normal. Game speed, fast. Message speed, fast. Grid thickness is fine. It doesn't matter. Combat window, simple. I don't need to worry about it. Rumble feature, yeah. We'll turn bonus EXP on so you guys can see the EXP display of it as well. Auto ends on. Alright guys, I think that's good. Anyways, let's watch the prologue and watch Ike fight Boyd. Alright. Alright, big guy. Time for us to go at it and see who's the better one. It's definitely Boyd, guys. He's the most accurate character in the game. Early game, 100% accuracy. He'll never miss. Not once for you. 100% of the time. Always 100% hit. But, yeah, so there's not really too much to talk about right now, other than, like, you know, asking people what they're wanting, but I don't have a stream chat going at the moment. Don't really have any concurrent viewers right now, because I'm recording this at 7 o'clock in the morning. Where I live, so it's not the best of times to expect a lot of people on, especially in my area, since I can't speak words sometimes. I'm going to space out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright. Oh boy, a vulnerary. Guys, a vulnerary. I can heal myself. Just for you. Alright, now it's time to fight Big Dad. I kind of wish there was some sort of way to, like, use him in the game, like, during, but I'm pretty sure you're only able to use him in post maps. And this is a really boring chapter, but it's pretty good for the introduction. I would say it's about the same as the introduction to Lyn and FE7. They're both the same amount of kind of annoying. The only difference is this one doesn't have as many obnoxious things forcing you to move in specific ways or do specific things. So I find that that's kind of nice, making this a lot better of an introduction for newer Fire Emblem players. I personally think this is one of the best Fire Emblem games to get into for your first Fire Emblem. It's not too difficult on simpler difficulties, and it's not too crazy in any particular way. At least I don't think so. Other games I would recommend to get into, I mean, Three Houses only came out about half a year ago, to date this recording. But, I mean, you could play Three Houses. That one's a really good one to start with, honestly. And, maybe Echoes, if you're somebody who's coming from RPGs, Echoes would be a pretty good one to move into. Because it's a lot more RPG-like. You can grind and do other stuff. And it's got, you know, some semblance of almost dungeon-like mechanics. But, yeah. I don't really know if any of the other ones are great ones to get into. Some people say that Awakening is a really good one to get into, but I don't agree. It's kind of it has a lot of mechanics that you can abuse that aren't present in a lot of other Fire Emblem games, so if you learn those mechanics in Awakening, you're going to hinder yourself for the full, like, experience of all the other Fire Emblem games. I think this one does a good job of presenting most of the base mechanics without anything crazy from other Fire Emblem games. Like, it's got, you know, your traditional weapon triangle, it's got your traditional, like, it's got the addition of skills, which are in a lot of the different games, like, at least half. It's got... I mean, it's just a really good one because it's got a lot of the mechanics. It's a lot simpler. For example, the weapon triangle, although it's present, it's only, I think, 10% in this game, so it's not as bad as other games where it can be, like, 15, or in, I think, FE4's case, 20% of a difference with the weapon triangle. So it can be, you know, a lot more concerning. Anyways, most of the time when I do recordings of these, it's going to go chapter by chapter, but for this particular case, because the prologue is kind of not really a chapter, I'm probably going to record this in chapter 1, and then leave it at that. And from then on, it's probably going to be chapter by chapter, so some episodes might be a lot shorter, some episodes might be a lot longer, but overall, it's just a lot easier of a way to organize a playthrough for people who maybe want to, like, you know, look for a specific chapter or see anything particular. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much in the long run because it's an Iron Man, so if I die, I die. If I do something stupid, like put Ike in a really bad spot, well, then he's dead, and this Iron Man is officially going to be over. So, the worst part is this is pretty much my only current recording material for a game, so it's going to be pretty hilarious if I lose this Iron Man early, because then I'm going to have to try to figure out something else to record or find another game to Iron Man, because I don't want to immediately start over in this game again until I win an Iron Man, because I feel like that's just kind of cheap. I would rather just put the game down and wait until way later, and then come back to it, because that way, you know, people aren't just... People will be more invested in me, like, not restarting right away and actually being willing to, like, put the game down in its current state for myself, because, you know, I shouldn't just restart the game immediately, because then it doesn't feel like there's really any consequence to me doing an Iron Man. I mean, obviously, restarting the game is worse than restarting a chapter when somebody dies, or restarting the chapter when your main lord dies, but yeah, even though it's worse, I still think it's not as punishing as, like, you know, I don't get to record this playthrough anymore because I got somebody killed. Or because I got Ike killed. Because I'm not doing, like, the moment somebody dies, it's over. It's literally until Ike dies. If other characters die, I'm not resetting, I'm not restarting. If people try to tell me, well, oh, why don't you just reset? Well, that's not really the point of the Iron Man. Anyways, let's see what we want to do here. We gotta start with Ike and his 4 iron swords, guys. I think we're gonna start with the good old classic of having Ike slap a dude for me. And then from there, have somebody else get the kill, because I don't think Ike needs the experience as bad, given that there are many chapters in this game where Ike is forced to come every single chapter, whereas these other characters are not necessarily always going to be around, or may not always be available for me to deploy. So I have a lot more deployment limitations, thus I would rather play it safe and not kill, like, waste experience on Ike the whole time, especially given that he has a pretty late promotion in this game. Because since he's considered the Lord character, he has a forced promotion at a very, very specific point, which I'm glad that they don't usually tend to have in games anymore. But, I mean, this is a pretty old one, so... Anyways, we're going to put Oscar over here, and hopefully he's going to destroy this guy on enemy phase. If he doesn't, well, I guess he doesn't. Boyd should be able to kill this guy. I'm not too worried about this one bandit, because I don't believe anybody else is really going to be a danger to Boyd. Because if this guy comes after him from the left, and this guy comes from the top, it should be okay. I don't think there's going to be too much of a worry. But if I lose Boyd here, well, that's going to be really sad, because I'm planning on using Boyd for probably the whole playthrough. So I can't really afford to lose him now. If I can avoid it, at least. Anyway, let me just check something real quick. Because I'm also, you know, like it says on my stream at least, I'm testing the limits of my PC, trying to record stream at the same time and make sure I'm not overloading anything or having any issues. Oh no! Hey guys, fun fact, if you reach that village, it contains absolutely nothing, because you literally can't reach that village. From what I'm aware. Maybe there's something you can data mine out of it. I actually have never checked to know if there's anything in that village itself. There could be, but I'm pretty sure that there's literally nothing in that village whatsoever. Since they don't expect you to reach it. And here we have Boyd fighting Evil Boyd. Dark Boyd, as some might say. Alright, so Boyd is not doing too hot on health. So what we're going to do here is find somebody Boyd can kill, hopefully, and hope things work out. In the meantime, actually, how's this guy doing? That guy's not doing too hot, so that's actually a good thing. We'll have Titania clear out the full health bandit with an iron axe, and then I'll probably move her over to take the village, because for the most part, I don't think I'm going to need Titania too much more for this chapter. I don't really see why I would. She's done most of her due diligence. If I need her to help with the boss or anything in particular, she should be able to reach it no problem. But I don't really want to let this bandit get to this village because it's got a pretty useful item that I'll be able to use in the playthrough for safety strats and just generally making my life a little bit less stressful. Gonna have Oscar make a poke at this guy because of the good old weapon triangle, and somehow Oscar missed. Thanks, Oscar. You're the best. I have been having terrible luck with Oscar. In both my, I have a playthrough I'm doing on my own time, and Oscar sucks, because he hasn't been getting any good levels, and he's just not doing a great job, even just at everything. He's been missing, doing horribly. And now I got him here, just missing on turn 1. Alright, I'm a little concerned about this bandit. I'm not so concerned about Ike's health if Ike can hit. Alright, what do we got here? 7, 8. This is a really rough start here. I'm going to steal the fighter band from Boyd, is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pop a vulnerary to protect Ike because I don't want him dying. Even if he gets attacked by both, he should be okay. I can't believe Oscar missed, guys. I can't believe it. Why is Oscar missing? I don't like it. Oscar missing a Myrmidon. He has weapon advantage. But like I said before, the weapon triangle in this game, although it's present, it's not so important that you need to worry about it. Like, it's definitely something that you should keep in mind, and if you can take advantage of it when you can, I definitely would. Like, if you see a fighter and you have a character who has a sword there, I would use the sword guy before you use somebody with a lance. Same with, like, if a character is equipped with multiple weapons and you could use something with weapon trial advantage, you might as well, unless you're really trying to, like... Unless you're investing so hard into training a rank. By the way, Titania crit. As much as I want to be impressed, it's Titania. She's gonna crit everything. If she doesn't crit everything, they're just gonna die to her anyways. Alright, let's see. Should we give Oscar another shot at hitting a 92? Let's give him another shot. Hopefully he doesn't miss another 92, because that'd be a little disappointing. I mean, I'd personally be pretty disappointed. Hang on a minute. I think I forgot to record my desktop audio, guys. It is very possible I am not recording my audio Hang on. Hang on, friends. This is bad. This is real bad, guys. Why is it not picking up? That's not good. Hang on a second. That's not right. How's that? Is that gonna work? I hope that's not... Okay, well... Why is it not coming too well? Well, hopefully this works, because otherwise I'm going to re-record this episode, because it's only the first episode, but I'm hoping not. If I don't have sound, that really stinks. But it seems like the sound should be going just fine, so I'm not 100% sure why it's not. Alright, now we get one of the most useful early game items, just making my life easier. Not exactly sure who I'm going to give it to. Ike might be a good idea, since that would, you know, help keep him alive for an Iron Man playthrough. Especially since he only has a very low starting HP, so giving him an extra chunk would be useful. Alright. Guys, I have a cat trying to eat my feet. I thought that would be useful information to convey. We're gonna have to Tanya take care of... Well, actually... There we go. Oscar can take care of this guy. And then we'll have, something happen. I'm not 100% sure. We'll figure it out when I get back to the map. Oh, Oscar. How you miss so? Your brother's supposed to be the inaccurate one. But it's fine. Just means more experience for you, I guess. Alright. Hopefully my desktop audio is picking up pretty well right now, because it doesn't sound like... It doesn't seem like I should be having any issues with Path of Radiance picking up, but I might be having issues with Path of Radiance picking up. Even though everything's maxed. To the max. Yup. Yeah, Path of Radiance is completely maxed out, and for some reason it's not picking up very well. I'm not sure why. Well, if it's too loud, that's going to be hilarious, but... Don't worry about it. It's totally fine, guys. We're just going to do a little strategy here, blocking, because I don't want Boyd to get attacked, because he's a little low, and it's a little concerning to me. Just a tiny bit. Alright, can I get Oscar to do something useful this chapter? Because I don't like having a bad Oscar. I don't want him to be bad. There we go, 99%. If he misses this, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't even... I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. What does Boyd got here? Pop some health. Let him fight the boss a little bit. While I'm at it, I'll give him the... I forgot to equip it, so... Oopsie on my part, but... Either way... At least he has it. If anybody's wondering, in order to have this item, the fighter band, you have to finish the game one time, and after you have a save file where you finish the game one time, you get access to special items that are not available for your first ever playthrough. So, my suggestion is always try to finish the game once before you, because you're not really getting the full experience of this game until you're on your second playthrough, I think, because they kind of just, restrict what you get. Can I somehow give this kill to Oscar? I think that'd be hilarious. Have Ike weaken him, set it up. Maybe Oscar can get this. If he doesn't miss, that is. Okay. Okay. We're gonna rescue Ike out, because I don't really want to kill this boss with Ike. I don't feel like he needs it. This should be fine. Worst comes to worst, I can use Kanto. Get myself out of there. Alright. I've got rid of the big boy. Ooh! That's nice! Oscar made up for the really dumb misses that he's landed so far in this. Alright. I can't seize until I get Ike off, but it's fine. We'll just put Ike right there and take a nap or something, and then we'll do it. There we go. 2 HP. Perfect. Alright, and that's Prologue in Chapter 1. Once I hit the save point, I think I'll end the episode here. Alright. There you go. 160 bonus experience. Not terrible. Alright. Well, that's the end of that episode, guys. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and just wait, and I'll definitely have another episode ready soon. Hopefully. I'll definitely try to record a new episode tomorrow. See you later.